Buenas noches. Thank you for all that are on today. I'm coming to you guys live from El Salvador. And you've never been to Central America before? Maybe Costa Rica. You got to come to El Salvador. It's a beautiful place. You're totally invited. But thank you, Mary Jo, for that introduction. It's been such a pleasure to embark on this journey of wellness, healing, nutrition, really exploring what works. Who here wants something that works, right? I think a lot of us are here because we're looking for answers. I know the feeling, how frustrating it can be to try this and to try that, and then you feel like you're digging yourself into a deeper hole financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and nothing worked. And I was on that journey in 2016 after being in wellness for 10 years. A lot of times, God has a way of showing you, or God has a way of humbling you when you really think you know what you're talking about, right? And so I've been in wellness for 20 years, but for the first 10 years, I was studying, I was learning, we were helping people, we were transforming lives in different ways, helping people with weight loss. And then in 2016, I went through a period of time where I went through a lot of stuff, right? I think that when there's a lot of change and a lot of stress and a lot of overwhelming things, a lot of times it's hard to kind of get your feet on the ground. And what happened for me was that my father passed away. My son was born. I had lost two of my companies that we had been working with at the time all in the same quarter, like 3, 4 month period, right? So it was a lot of stuff. I didn't have time to mourn my father. I had to carry a lot of financial obligation for my family, for my kids and my wife, but then also for my mother and my brothers. And it was just a lot going on. And so in that time, I tell people stress is by far the number one contributor to uh, sickness or dis-ease when the body is not at ease, right? And so number one lesson of today is anything that's in your life that's stressing you out, get it out. Get out of your life, right? It's not worth it. Obviously, stress is part of life, but when you are overly stressed and it's now starting to affect your health, nothing is worth that, right? And I learned the really hard price where I began with having some headaches and migraines. During the day, I would have I was tired all day long, and at night I'd have insomnia. It was the weirdest feeling ever. I started losing my hair, started having panic attacks, and I started to have extreme anxiety. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? I mean, I couldn't even go out in public and have regular conversations. I felt terrible. And I was sitting in my backyard one day and I started the process of learning about fasting and to time restricted eating and learning about, sometimes, we think that we need to eat, anyone have parents that, eat, no, eat, right? Eat. And you're like, no, I don't want to eat. I don't feel like eating, right? And it took me down the rabbit hole of learning about cleansing and detoxing. And I started experimenting on my body. And for 6 years, I said, you know what, to hell with this. I'm going to stop working. I stopped working altogether. I said, I'm not going to try to figure it out anymore. I'm going to put it in God's hands and I'm just going to take care of myself right now. And so the next 5 or 6 years, I started studying a lot of Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine. I started learning about what cleansing is, what fasting is, what juicing is. I did 30 days on watermelon juice. I tried 20 days on coconut water. I tried all kinds of mono diets, papayas for 10 days. I tried all kinds of stuff. And after experimenting on all these things, I came to the realization that the Achilles heel of the body is the liver. Okay. The liver is responsible for over 500 different functions. It does all kinds of things. And even today, medical journals, medical science today doesn't even really understand the importance of what happens inside this organ that's the size of a football on your right side. And what ends up happening is that we are always collecting junk, right? When you every single time you bought a bad shampoo and you put it inside of your hair, it entered your bloodstream and guess where it ended up? In your liver. When you drink these crappy plastic bottles, guys, don't drink plastic bottles. Okay, plastic bottles is the devil. Do not drink plastic. Do not drink plastic. Every time you're drinking plastic, guess where the plastic ends up? It ends up in your liver. When you're out there collecting all kinds of parasites and bacteria and viruses from random places, guess where it ends up? It ends up in your liver. And your liver is your storage cabinet or your medicine cabinet. I'm sorry. And so as a child, you have all this energy, you can eat whatever you want, you don't gain weight, you feel great because that medicine cabinet is full. It's packed with vitamins and nutrients that your mama gave you in that breast milk, right? And what ends up happening is that as you start to get older, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, you start to eat stuff, right? You have that first Coke, right? I remember my son when he tried Coke for the first time at 6 years old, he was like, "What is this?" Like his eyes, his head exploded. Like, what is this experience, right? We start to have all this stuff, and what ends up happening is that the body starts to collect all this junk. And it can't just sit in the bloodstream because it's not healthy for us. So it has to collect it all. And guess where it goes? It goes directly to the liver. And when it enters the liver, it needs to make space, right? It's like your home. If you're just collecting junk all the time inside your pantry has all these vitamins, all these minerals, all this amazing stuff. But if you're just hiding everything in the pantry, you got to make space. Guess what ends up happening for almost every single human being? The liver accumulates so much junk, it has to get rid of all the medicine cabinet. So now we become nutrient deficient. And the moment you become nutrient deficient, it is the beginning of the liver being overburdened. And it's a domino effect that begins. So over the last 7, 8 years, we have put thousands of people through liver cleansing protocols. And I'm telling you, my friends, it has been so successful and it feels so good every single day to be able to talk to anyone and everyone that I know when it comes to wellness, because there's a lot of schools of thought in wellness. There's a lot of things that are going on. There's a lot of confusions, a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of stuff that it's like, man, what do I do? What really works? But after seeing thousands of people go through these programs and seeing the results that it actually produces, I'm like, man, I feel so confident to share with the world something that works. Okay. And so today, Meditech, we've come together as a team and created something that I really believe is so revolutionary, that it's really transforming a lot of people's lives. And it's the 21-day liver reset. And again, like we talked about at the beginning, what's the problem? Our liver's overloaded. Our body is our liver is our filter. And we change the filter of our air conditioners. Right? What happens when you don't change the filter of your air conditioner? What happens when you don't change the filter of your car? What happens when you don't change the filters of your home air filter? What happens if you don't change the filter of your vacuum? Right? It's kind of like a vacuum. It's trying to suck up all this stuff, but it's kind of like it's not really that efficient. It's not working. It's too much junk, right? So the idea is to give your body some space, right? Let's get some of the junk out, and potentially for you, if you believe it can work for you, because if you believe it's going to work, right? If you believe it's going to work, and you actually follow through, the results that we're seeing that you'll see in a second are absolutely amazing. So 21-day liver reset, it's a proven system. It combines a food plan, premium supplements, and accountability managed by experts. It has been proven that there's nothing more effective to getting to your goals and dreams than having accountability with you, having a support system, having a team, having champions that are backing you up, that are saying, "Hey, let's do this. Let's stay focused, let's stay accountable." I love having accountability partners to go to the gym or any kind of a workout because I will never let them down. I do not have the ability to let my accountability partner down, right? And so we have something within us that a lot of times we'll do something for others more than we'll do it for ourselves, right? And so there's a power in that. And we're backed by clinically proven and patented supplements, and results are only in 21 days. And so what is the difference between us and other programs? It's the science of glycan therapy, structured cleansing meal, easy to follow. Okay, we'll talk about glycans in a second. And the program is pretty simple. The first 10 days, you're having a shake every day. You're having a salad with some hummus, lentil soup. First 10 days, you're going to go vegetarian. Okay, you're going vegetarian. It's okay. You'll get through it for meat eaters. You're not going to die. You're going to be fine. But we need to give the body something that's gentle, that's easy to process and break down. Believe it or not, I know you like your steak, you like your chicken, but it's heavy on the body. It's very heavy. So giving your body that break does wonders. Days 11 to 21, though, that's a rejuvenation process where now you can have protein when it comes to steak, chicken. Now, if you are vegetarian like myself, then there's other vegetarian options that we have, all kinds of plant-based stuff like chickpeas and hemp or pumpkin seeds, all kinds of stuff. But the bottom line is that we have a whole food plan designed for you where you don't have to think about it. All the guessing is out. You just follow the program and you're going to get amazing results. Okay. So Why glycans during a reset? Cellular communication during elimination. Okay, detox isn't just about flushing out toxins through the liver, kidneys, the gut, and gut. Glycans ensures that cells signal properly so waste is actually recognized, mobilized, and eliminated instead of reabsorbed. So the body needs direction. The body needs to know where to mobilize and what to do, right? To kill a cell, to eliminate a cell, to mobilize things. I love using the term cell migration, the movement of the cells, of knowing where to go and what to do. Don't worry, you're not going to have to close your eyes and direct your cells on where to go. All you got to do is take glycans. But glycans are the highest concentration of glycans, from my understanding, is inside breast milk. Okay, so glycans are found in fruits, they're found in vegetables, they're found in all kinds of stuff. But from over farming and deficiency in the soil, we're not getting enough of them. And glycans are the most important fundamental building block in your body to fight off all kinds of stuff, for repair, regeneration, for immune reset, all kinds of stuff. Okay, and especially for toxin release, we need glycans, and they are truly exclusive to Manitech. I'm pretty sure if today you still look up glycans on ChatGPT, it says that Manitech is the glycan company, and we were the first to bring it to market. I still think that we are the best. We're delivering amazing results. We have people for 30 years. I was at an event in Dallas not long ago, and we asked who's been on Manitech products for 5 years, and the hands were still up. 10 years, 20 years, 25 years. Mary Jo's hands are up with a whole sea of people for 30 years. People have been getting results, and it's because of the glycans in our product. Glycans are found and a lot of stuff, but where we get the highest concentration of glycans is inside aloe vera. And we have fields in Costa Rica in blue zones. For those of you that don't know, blue zones are places in the world where people live the longest. And a lot of times it has to do with air quality, water, there's a lot of different factors. But we grow this aloe in a blue zone, which I believe is one of the biggest contributors to why the results are so potent. Okay. I think I talked about it before. When glycans are in your body, the body knows what to do with the cells. Should you nourish it? Should you repair it? Should you destroy it? Should you protect it? Should you regulate it? There's millions of different functions that are happening every single day within our body, and glycans are at the forefront of making sure that's regulated and happening. Okay. Some testimonials. These are some of our friends that got amazing results. Um, you know, um, just amazing results. You hear people losing 8 pounds in 21 days. There's people have lost 20 pounds, but more importantly, weight loss is great. It's great. I mean, who doesn't want to lose weight? If you're looking for weight loss and you lose the weight, who's not looking for that, right? But overall well-being, longevity, right? Decreasing stress levels, balancing your body, getting yourself into a more of a homeostasis state. That is what's the most exciting. Feeling good, right? No anxiety, no migraines, having balance, feeling calm, feeling relaxed in your own body, feeling progression. That's what it's about, my friends. Okay. So products are amazing. Some of the products that we have is we have an amazing shake. I'm not a big shake person, but I love the shake. It's so incredible. It has glycans, it has vitamins, it has minerals. It's vegan based. It's amazing. Amber Toast, our star product, which is the highest concentration of glycan product that we have, that you take and have amazing results. We have amazing probiotic. We have amazing cleanse product that has things like milk thistle and celery and things that really help the body release. We have a satiety product that helps control appetite and reduce cravings. And again, we have a whole community to support and guide you through the process. Okay, accountability that works. Um, again, we talked about before, power of a community. That's to me the secret sauce in a lot of this. When you enter our ecosystem and you see all these people, and every single day there's another person. Oh my God, I've been struggling with it. I've been struggling with that, and now I got this result. Oh my God, like every day there's some crazy testimonial in there, and social proof. There's a power in that. When you see others winning, you feel like you have the confidence to see it through as well, right? And that's what gets me most excited about the community. Okay, results people experience: increase energy and clarity, reduce belly and bloating, uh, a better sleep and hormone balance. The sleep part is amazing. Some people I meet have gone 30 years and they've never really felt good sleep. And they didn't even realize it. They don't even realize that they're not getting deep REM sleep, right? Those light sleepers, if you're a light sleeper, it's because you're not going into deep sleep, right? And so it's amazing when you get good sleep, right? Hormone balances, clear skin, anti-aging benefits. Who wants to reverse time? I think we all want to reverse time. This is the reverse time program for you. Emotional clarity, stress relief, and strong immunity. Okay. Some more physical results. It's my wife on the left there, my friend Giselle in the middle there. This is me with my hair loss, right? And the results that it's given. My friend Joanne on the right there. Her before and after results have been amazing. Okay, so that's the actual program itself. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mary Jo. Is it a 90-day money back guarantee or a 60-day?
Six. It's 90 days.
90 days. So I tell people, listen, we have a sea of people that are getting results. It's working. I promise you it's working. Okay. It's working. We have a whole avalanche of people that are transforming their life forever because they've now changed their relationship with food. They have answers that work. This is not a diet, it's a lifestyle that's not torture that works. To me, if it's not torture and it works and it's a lifestyle, give it to me all day long, right? And so within 90 days, though, you take these products and you don't get results, send back empty containers and you get a full money back refund. You have nothing to lose. Try it, okay? So, with that being said, thank you for coming on tonight, my friends. Thank you for listening to my rant. If you can't tell, I'm very passionate. I love what we do. I love every single day waking up and sharing this program with my friends and family. It works, it'll work for you. And thank you. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time.